Breaking news. Global electricity prices reach an all-time high as extreme heat waves push power grids to their limits worldwide. Energy crises are now impacting households across Asia and Europe. The world is on the brink of an energy crisis.
Hello, my name is NC Leon Chitao, mapping out the global energy crisis.
I'm Benisha Kayin, tracking the impact right here in Asia.
I am Adrian Ferjigwin, analyzing macro policies and solar solutions.
And I am Tan Yu Heng, breaking down everyday energy efficiency.
Hello guys, what's wrong? Why do you all look so stressed out?
Bernice, take a look. Our electricity bill has literally doubled this month. I have no idea how we're gonna pay this.
Yeah, at this rate, we have to cut down our expenses just to cover our rising electricity bills. It's getting out of hand.
Seriously? That's outrageous. But actually, it's not just us. Global electricity demand is going up by 4% every year until 2027. With AI chips and aircon running everywhere, the power grid is under crazy pressure.
Exactly. And the energy sector still produces 75% of global greenhouse emissions. So the more electricity we waste, the more we heat up the planet.
That's why the energy prices keep rising. 80% of the world still relies on fossil fuels. So whenever the market crashes, we bear the consequences.
But the good news is that renewable energy is the fastest growing power source on Earth. The green shift is happening, and it's the golden timing from our team, SMK MUNSHI IBRAHIM LABIS.
Now that we see how severe the energy crisis is, we need to look at the macro solutions. The big picture changes the government and industry must make.
First, we must diversify our energy production. This means we must not only rely on coal or gas, but use more solar and wind power. Pushing global renewable energy has 25% for stabilized electricity prices, while protecting us from rising oil prices.
Next, we need to optimize grid infrastructure. Right now, power grid is wasting a lot of electricity. By using smart grid with industrial battery storage, we can store extra energy during hot weather and release it at night. This will cut peak evening loads by 20%.
Lastly, we must scale up green infrastructure. This means designing buildings with better ventilation and energy-efficient lighting. Converting 42% of commercial buildings and campus facilities into green buildings will drastically reduce energy consumption in our life.
These big picture solutions set the foundation, but real change is depend on what we do every single day.
Hi Adrian,
Hey Bernice,
what can we actually do right now as students to make a difference in securing our energy future?
first, for households, we can adopt residential solar solutions, such as solar atap. By installing solar panels on rooftops, families can now generate their own electricity. This will reduce monthly electricity bills up to 75%.
75%? They're huge for saving money. But what about when we are traveling or going to campus?
Hi Bernice. That's where green mobility comes in. Instead of everyone driving their own car, we can switch to public transport, electric vehicle, and even cycles to campus. These changes significantly reduce our carbon footprint and conserve fuel every single day.
Make total sense. But what about when we are inside our own room? Are there small daily habits we often overlook?
Of course, we need to stop and turn energy low. Even when appliances are cut off, they can still draw power if they are left plugged in. But simply switching to LED lights and using smart plugs to cut off standby power, we can prevent a significant amount of a hidden energy waste.
Protecting our energy future starts with small daily choices, like turning off lights when leaving.
Switching off air cons or fans when we don't need them.
Unplugging idle chargers to stop phantom energy waste.
And using natural daylight instead of electricity whenever we can.
The power is in our hands.